We on? Don't know. Some right fun with this before. Flipping it. Anybody there? Nobody watching yet? Takes a few seconds to come through, so yeah, we got no watching and no thumbs up, so it's about right for me. Yep. I've got a thumb up to somebody there somewhere on the line, and I'm not sure who it is. Can't see any comments, but so two watching. What's this? Yeah, comments. Show live. Ah, right, nice. Cheers, Dr. Hans. Yep. Just got the messages coming through now. Yep. So three watching. So yep. Cheers. For some reason, it got a bit of a. Hey Rob. Cheers, mate. We'll go through. Cheers, mate. Yep. Right. Two base ride number 10 going live, and we've got 4 offerings from Brewdog. I know they're not new ones, but anyone wants to try one of these or choose one each, we'll go open them. And I've got the unboxing of that small grain mill that Homebrew Company sent me, so we'll unbox that and see how it is. Got a knife, so we should be good to go. Not about Mark, hey mate, for that, not in the pub tonight. Let's go down there again. Yeah, good. Yep, all fine. It's only G Cross, which is not too bad today actually. So we're gonna open. Long straw, Stu. Right, mate. Not forgotten your beers. Keep saying it, but that box is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah. So we've got 4 from Brewdog. We've got the Dead Pony Club, 5 AM Saints, Elvis Juice, and the renowned Brewdog Punk IPA. On a mate's boat, not the pub. Alright, so that, yeah. So you get tell you mate, we're all mad as anything on the old brew tubers, yeah. So you want to name one of these beers to try, and we'll open 1 or 2. Just 2 tonight, I'll put the other 2 away for a sunnier day. Yeah. So the package that arrived, I've just taken my address off the front because hi Steve, still awake mate. Yeah. It came, so taking my address off because I'm sick of showing my address and other people's address on my videos. Elvis Juice, okay. I'll go for the Elvis, that's one. That's a great drink. And looking for one more, you fellas. I think Elvis Juice is being replaced, as far as I know. Let's have a look here. Yep, looking for one more beer, unless I've missed one. Yeah, let's go for Elvis and Costello or Presley. A 5 AM Saint, right, we've got the 2, so we'll put the other 2 on the back burner. Back burner. Do for later, don't they? Yep, got 5 AM Saints, alright, let's crack them open. Okay, Elvis Juice. Grapefruit infused IPA. 6.5%, so it's quite a big ABV on that one, so we've got a glass there. We'll open this one first. And I've had this one and it's there's so much grapefruit on there. But it just smells like when you open your grapefruit, you know, you cut into it straight away. Let's see, Darren Scott, Cracking Brewery up my neck of wood in Scotland, Elvis is the best one. Oh, just when you cut into a grapefruit and you just get the aroma straight away, it's just like that. But I'm sure you guys probably know more than me out there, but I think this is being replaced because they've had a problem with the Elvis name, and I think 2 of them did they change the name by default, but they still lost the court case, so that one's going to be replaced. So that's, oh, it smells amazing, that Elvis Juice. Buzz Harvey, hi mate. Cheers for watching, and we'll open the 5 AM Saint, which is a American Red Ale, 5%, both 330ml bottles. So pour as well. See where we go to that one. Both carbonated, very, very similar. Use the same glass Omni created. Yep, definitely Red Hue there. And the bubbles streaming up, more so on the Elvis Juice. So that's cheers. Wow, that's so refreshing. That I've had it before. I'm not surprised. You just, that bite is beautiful. I'd love to know how they put the grapefruit in that beer. And we'll go for the 5am Saint. Hi guys, dancing. Hi Dan. Alright mate. The red ales, it's not a beer I normally go for. This, it's they're alright, but it's just, I don't know. It's more like they're almost like an English bitter, aren't they? But nothing wrong with them. But it's not a beer I would go and choose. If I went to a bar, I wouldn't choose a red ale over something like an IPA or something like that. Oh, it's nice. That's refreshing. That there's more bites on it, a bit more zing on that. More nice aroma actually. More, not so much. Almost like an orange more than the grapefruit. But it's certainly both got a bit of a citrus note on there. So what I'll do, pop these to one side, and we'll open this little box and see what's inside, because you guys are like me, a bit nosy, aren't you? So let's have a look. But it's a bit of a really nice touch by the homebrew company. I know it's not a massive grain. So look, you still see me? There we go. The trouble is these, if you try and do something at the same time. We are drinking own beers. I've had one of my own beers. Right, cardboard. Nice cardboard. Have a look. Box in there. The box is a bit battered, so we'll pop that down there. Right. Can you look there? Traditional grain mill. Almost looks like it's been used, this. Let's have an open. Quite no, I don't think it's been used. A few bits in there. Reject that. Possibly, yeah, but I'm not complaining. It's freebie, it's got to be good. Right. Must have instructions somewhere. You can imagine what that bit does. There we go. That's a bit dinker than I thought, that. Just enough to fit a glass of beer in. Okie dokie, that's that. Presume that draws it down. I'll have to look at the instructions. Shiny and new, yeah, it's a new toy, yeah. It's, I don't think it has been used actually, it's obviously cast steel. Right. Now, how does this go together? Anybody know? I'll have a look at the box. Okay, so there's blimey. Right, so that's the top. That's the clamp that goes onto the table. Just clamp that onto there. Let's have a look. Some China. Yeah, I think it's Casson's piss. Yeah, I don't think it's the best quality, but like you say, I suppose it got them out of a sticky situation, and it probably did me a bit of a favour, didn't it? So let's have a nip onto there. It's right there. There we go. Look at this. It's like Scrap Heap Challenge, isn't it? Right, so what's onto there? Handle. goes through there, I think. I'll handle on the back. Do you know, was it a good idea this to try? And that goes, where does that go? Does that go through there? No. Not go through there either. Right, let's have a read these comments. I've just missed some. Let's have a look. Hello, Cockcomber, nice free bed. You don't want. How big goes that, mate? Yeah, yeah, you can't beat a freebie, can you? So that's that. There we go. Getting better now. So presume that goes. Just forgive me, guys, not used one of these before. So this goes over there. I think it goes over there, something like. Looking at that, that comes through there. Handle on the back. So I'll tell you what, I better put it on the back burner because next time you see it, I'll do a proper unboxing of it. I'll put a video up. And no, it's a really nice touch by the homebrew company.ie/.co.uk. So yeah, I could have used a rolling pin, but it's a lot of grains, 25 kilograms. And I think somebody asked me, I think it was Dino Gunspots. Yes. Oh, that, if you're not had the Elvis juice, it smells fantastic. And 5am saying more amber, and it's more, I'd say more orange than grapefruit, but go for a decent beer. Right, let's have a look what's gone on. You were on the oh, did it come through that one? Bloody hell, I thought I'd gone off that. Because I had a bit of trouble with it. Oh, something happened down along. No, I had a few more. Yeah. So yeah, the 25 kilogram bag of grain. I've had the crush normally, and it tends to last a few months, but I suppose if you don't know the difference between crushed and whole grain, you would never know the difference anyway, would you? I don't think I would personally know the difference, but maybe you guys would. Grapefruit, twisted grapefruit. Is that the? What was the new one? Was that the new one Brewdog brought out? I think Real Ale Craft Beer did it because he mentioned it. I think it may have been that one, yeah. But you can't really fault this one. That's great. Hi Kel, alright mate? Over in old US of A. Not sure whereabouts over there you are. You probably have mentioned it before, but drinking my empty head, you know. You know, you've got Scottish and Irish roots, haven't you, down the line? So yeah, these Billy Morrison's recently. These are the 330ml bottles in three beers for £5, which is, you know, reasonable, isn't it? Can't grumble, can you, for the price? And if I could make a beer like this, I'd be more than happy. Yeah, mate, Belhaven, yeah. Yeah, what have I been up to? I mentioned the other day about the pumpkin. Can you do a review of the mill? Some parts here. Yeah, I'll review one, mate, yeah. When's the mill? Oh, I just missed it, mate. It's just got it in bits here. I've got it on here. It's only small thing, so I think it's a kilogram of grain it holds. 2.2 pounds if my mathematics is correct. Yeah, so I'll put it all together, we'll do a review of it, and I think you can buy these. I've seen these on eBay for about £30, something like that, you know, for a smaller grain bill. I suppose it'd be okay. I'm not complaining, like you say, but they're all, I mean, whether you buy it from in this country or, you know, abroad, a lot of stuff is manufactured in China anyway, isn't it? I dare say even some of the stuff that you buy in the US of A. Corona, is that a kind of beer? yeah, so what I'll do, I'll have a look at it properly, look at some instructions, I'll do a review of it, and I'll put a link to the homebrew company where I got it from, and I'll do try to find a similar grain mill on eBay, and perhaps put a link to that, and maybe Amazon, and people can just see what get. But I know somebody mentioned with these, because they're a bit small, they're probably better for specialty grains. But at my local homebrew shop, they only do crushed grains off the shelf. I dare say they could supply you with whole grains, but obviously you need a grain mill anyway, wouldn't you? But, yeah, someone's saying like specialty malts, but everything they do there in my homebrew shop is already crushed anyway. So as soon as I get them, I use what I can. I try to use a certain amount. Yeah, I'm sure it will, mate. Yeah, I'm sure it will, Jake. What I try to do, get me grains per brew, but no matter what you do, you've always going to have so much left over. I had no chocolate malt, so I bought some more of that. Quick question, I got my first bag of crushed chocolate malt to Dave Marshall. Steep overnight. Cold water is just correct. Sat like a lemon. Watching nothing. Sorry, mate. Is that feed still going? I don't know what's happened there. I honestly don't know what's happened, because it said come off it, and then all of a sudden it just went haywire, and it said go live. So I pressed live again. So I don't know. That's funny, yeah. Yeah, the steeping grains. You can do them cold overnight. Sorry, fellas. Sorry for the confusion. Yeah, steeping grains. You can do them cold overnight, or you can do them. I think it's about 65 degrees Celsius for 30-40 minutes, something like that. Strain them and putting them into you can put into a beer kit or a partial mash or a full mash. Extract, something like that. Yeah, so you can cold steep them, that's not a problem. I think you can mix up, and next day strain them off through a muslin cloth, something like that. Yeah, so that's a good thing to do. And if you want to Cork Homebrew, if you want to look at a video on cold steeping grains, have a look at Gash Slug. He's got some cracking videos out there, and he has a specific one for cold steeping, and he has got some brilliant videos, and I really love the Aussie guys, for the videos they've done, and I still keep watching back. I mentioned it before. It's cold sleeps overnight. Right, Tony. We've got on the left hand side, which is your right, it's Elvis Juice, grapefruit infused IPA. I've had it before, fantastic drink, and it's Brewdog again. It's a 5 AM Saint American Red Ale, 5%. So both highly recommended, and said before, they've got these on offer at the moment in Morrison's, 3 for £5. I think Asda do the same, don't they? So yeah, with good beers. But you get a chance to look at Gash Slug, look at his videos, and also Tiny Off Tap Brewing. Yeah, that's a cracking beer, Tony. Definitely choose that over that any day, and can just tell why it's going down so much faster. It's just like, say you open a tin of grapefruit, or you just cut through the skin and you just get the aroma straight away, don't you? So yeah, that's really good. Yeah, so you guys, I know a lot of you have done, but just look at Gash Slug's videos, and also Tiny Off Tap Brewing. Yeah, brilliant videos. Just had something flash up there, I'm not sure what the flipping heck's going on there. Yeah, something so strange, because when you do these live streams, it says take a picture, take a video, and Citra Ale, is that nice? I've looked for them ones, mate. Yeah. Cheers. I wasn't sure. Okay, mate. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, but have a look at say Gash Slug and Tiny Off Tap Brewing. Especially if you're going to get in a cube, something like that, because his videos are fantastic, and he's not put anything up for almost 2 years, I don't think. And he's just ahead of his time, obviously. I got into cubing myself. I've actually got the beer down here. I'm trying to sit it in the cube for a few months. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, them two. Yeah, and old Z German. He was probably the first person I knew of doing the no chill over there. So big plus to Ant as well. Yeah, I've got the Bateman's Triple XB, my favourite beer. And because I was storing it for 2-3 months, I should have done a bigger grain bill, to be honest. That's a good one. That, yeah, that Devil's Backbone's a really nice beer, isn't it? I've had that in Wetherspoons, and it's a really good. It's what I would call American IPA. I'm not. Is it about 5.5%, something like that, off the top of my head? It's not mega strong, but it's not, you know, it's not less than 5%, I don't think. But yeah, really nice beer. I like that one. I've had that a few times. So as I said, in the cube there, I've got it stored. So you've got the 25. I can't show you really, but I could do, but I'm not going to. 5.3. Yeah, I thought it was something like that. Yeah, I knew it's certainly above 5. How long do you leave in the cube? I'm hoping for about 3 months, Steve, because my idea is, you know, you've heard loads of things. So what I did with that one, I put all the wort in it because I've not got a massive boil pot's not massive. But just catch it up there, just there on the side there. It's on the cube. The 25 litres is like a line. It came just below the 25 litres, so it probably got about 23 litres. I topped it with boiling water from the boiler there, so it's probably gone up to about, I'd say, 27-28 litres perhaps to the brim. So it's obviously going to come down in the ABV, but for the experiment I wanted to leave it for 3 months. I'll probably ferment it either in late December, early January, and the idea, because it's that big, I'll probably put 23 litres in one fermenter with a dried yeast, and I've also got liquid yeast in my fridge over there. It's been there for 18 months. I'll give it a smell, and I might put a small 5 or 6 litres in a smaller fermenter and do that. It'd be quite interesting to see the results. I know these liquid yeast probably doing as a starter. I've got a stir plate, I could do a starter with it, but yeah, it's just experiments, isn't it? But yeah, that's what I've been up to recently. I've got down here, you probably can't see it, I've done. This is just it's a Cooper's wheat beer, that's an old one that. It's a Cooper's stout, and that's when I put the cacao nibs in. I know Mr. Hodgson had a video. I did watch the video on, and I will come back and do the comments on it. Oh, it's on the telly in the living room. Cacao nibs. Well, this was actually cacao powder. This was from Aldi. So I put 100. I steeped 100, and I actually did a bit of a boil up afterwards, and I also did 100 like a dry hop with a couple of vanilla pods. So it's looking really good, that one. Did you put it in the cube? What one just left? Just come down here. Tell you what it's got. Did you put in the cube and chill down? Yeah, that's my idea, Steve, with the Bateman's Triple XB. And I think there's 2 schools of thought, isn't there? If you're going to ferment the next day, you're not too fussed with the airspace in the top of the cube, no matter what size it is. And if you're going to leave it for so many months, you want as little airspace as possible. That's why I topped right to the brim with boiling water, and obviously going to bring the ABV down, but I'm not too fussed about that. So that's me. Let's have a plan. So I'm going to do a bit of a video on that, and a bit of a no chill video with useful links that I've seen. Obviously Gaslug and Tiny plus Ants, and there's quite a few others, so I'm going to put links. I'll do what I've done to mine. You may have noticed on my other video I've actually had a spare cap, and I've drilled it for an airlock, which I used. It went really well. The airlock went really well, and I can't show you something what I've done. If you go into Pardon me for the noise. There we go, got it. Right, if you go in straight into the to ferment the next day, because you boil the wort and it's in the cube, you're going to need loads of oxygen in there. I haven't got aeration store or anything like that. So what I found is just a stainless steel paint stirrer, but it won't go through the opening of the hole. So I just pulled two little plastic bits off there, so that goes in there. 2 or 3 minutes with the drill. 10 days. What's it called? Yeah, I've had 3 months. So yeah, so the idea, I did that with this. It's only a kit, but there was a lot of boiled water in there. So that goes through. Give it a bit of a run round. Just pulling 2 bits. See there, 2 bits of plastic off, and it does a really good job. So yeah, you need to make sure you do aerate it, and I think it's a better idea than moving it from a cube to a fermenter, because you've got less chance of spoilage, haven't you? I think, because it's all there and then. Unless, the only thing I can think, and you guys might correct me, if you do a, what do you call it, the bitter in the cube, you've got the hops still in the cube obviously, but I don't think it's a problem if you can manage to cold crash, bring it right down. That's just my little thought on that. So yeah, 10 days in the cube. Is the cube? It is, mate, yeah. I think the cube stemmed from Australia because the groundwater is quite warm, so it takes ages and ages, use loads of litres of water to bring the wort down to the temperature for pitching the yeast. So they put it in the cube, they leave it till the next day, and I've seen some people put it in a fermentation fridge to bring the temperature right down to pitch the yeast. In the UK we're not too bad, but I have a wort chiller up here, you probably can't see it, and it's not the best, and it takes, I'd say it takes getting on for an hour to chill it down, and it's not so much that using loads of water. And the cube, for me, at the moment, I'm not saying I won't chill again, for me just basically you can lock it off almost, if you say, come back in the morning and then just do that. Quick, cheers. Hey mate, I know you're down the bottom bit. Is it New Zealand, Australia? I think you're New Zealand, aren't you? Yeah, good to see you, mate. Probably early morning there, didn't it? So you've got an English cup of tea or a American cup of coffee, something like that. Yeah, so it just, and it saves a lot of water, and all I do, it tends to, if you've had a long brew day, and to me, if you do you can do a 10 litre batch or 30 litre, but it's no different, the time span is just the same. So I lock it off, and I come back in the morning, once it's cooled down, bits of yeast, counterflow, rapid, that's on my to-do list, that Grainfather one, yeah, definitely. I know, yeah, I love the Grainfather for that, and if I get enough money, I think I may even invest in one, because it's just saves so much time, doesn't it? Be interesting to see. I know Gash today did a video, and I've only caught a bit of it. He used a robo brew, didn't he? And did it say 8 minutes, something like that? Transference. Yeah, Gash, and it's to do with the groundwater, isn't it? But I think now we use these counterflow. I don't know how they work actually. Do they draw cold water from an ice bucket or something like that? Because I don't know really. Because mine takes ages, and probably pardon me, it's probably coming to, well, it's autumn now, isn't it? Coming towards winter, and then we're not too bad here. But somewhere like, I don't know, Middle East, when the water's never really cold, it must take forever, mustn't it? Okay. 4G. Let's have a look at that, see. Grainfather use. Put 40 litres of water. Yeah, I know, Steve, it's a lot of water, that, isn't it? You can use so much of it, can't you? But a lot of it is wasted. Yeah, cheers, mate. Any of you guys, I know a lot of you guys do all grain, but must have a first. Yeah. A lot of guys are put off all grain brewing, but it really is. It's a simple process, you know. You have all these technical terms, and I was put off myself, you know, HLT and the wort and the, you know, it's the copper and this and that. Basically, with all grain brewing, all you're doing, for want of a better word, you're soaking grains at perhaps, you're soaking grains at perhaps, is it 65 to 68 degrees Celsius, not sure what it is in Fahrenheit, and they call it lautering, sparging, don't they, and it's basically rinsing and boiling. It's a really simple process, and a lot of people put off, and really all you need is one big pot and a grain bag, something like that, to get you started. My first video was based on a gash lug, the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale clone, and I was absolutely blown away by it. Just when you stir in the, you know, the grains in, and the smell of it, you don't get that from a tin. You can't beat that, can you? So I always remember my first all grain, and I got fantastic results, to be honest. I sent some out and people really did like it, so I'm not just saying it. And if it was just me and you think, yeah, I know you're right there, Tony. Yeah, it's just people are put off, aren't they? And I've seen a video, and I can't think what the guy's called it, but he was, if you go on if you're new to all grain, a fantastic video is for the Copper Kettle Brewing UK. Scary thought, yeah. Yeah, you're right there, Stephen. If you go to the Copper Kettle, they've got a video there, how to, and I'm not sure the actual name of the video, but it's just so good. Yeah, big pot, mate. Bigger the better. If you're going to go for a 56 litre, something like that. I mean, mine's 32 litre, and it's bordering on a little bit too low for the 20 litre batches. I would have preferred a bigger one, won't we all? Yeah. So yeah, go for the biggest you can, and you won't be disappointed. Ooh, matron. Yeah. So yeah, go for the 56 litre if you can. Pay a little bit more, just save a bit more money. Go for that, and you've got a lot more headspace for when your boil comes up and you get in the hot break. I'm the same, Steve. Yeah. Cheers, Dale. Yeah, it's true, though, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. I've heard these. I'm toying with the idea of doing, and the idea is I'm going to call it. It's a football brew, which is, I suppose the Americans would call it a US soccer brew. Is a 30-30-30. So my idea is a 30-minute mash, 30-minute sparge, 30-minute boil. I'm not sure how it'll work out, but I'm sure there's something in there, and that's going to cut down the day, obviously. But it's not the actual process for me. Yeah, that's what you want, mate. Yeah, I've seen your pot, Tony. It's a cracking size pot, that. I did look at the, you know, the SS Brewtech pots, which are induction hob friendly, sorry. And that's a really good piece of kit, that, but they're not cheap, are they? Come back to kits. Oh, it's a shame, that, mate. Yeah, long straw, yeah. Yeah, I suppose it's. I've thrown an all grain brew away, and it almost makes you cry, doesn't it? Because you spent hours and hours. And my last, I did a bit of a live brew. You'd seen it a few weeks ago. Some of you may have seen it. And the wheat beer, and I don't think I aerated it properly the next day. and it didn't ferment down as far as I liked. But the trouble is, once it starts fermenting, you don't want to start introducing oxygen into your wort, do you? So that was my, that was my problem there. And then I put some WB. Let's see, it's like 60. Yeah. I don't know why it would taste like cereal. I think I don't know. It's cereal, isn't it? Yeah, my last extract. All grain much better. Yeah. Yeah. Right. I would say. All right. Say an extract takes you an hour, and an all grain takes you 6 hours. Is an all grain 6 times better? Is an all grain 6 times better than a good extract? I don't think it's 6 times better. It's a bit better, but I don't know. And I mean, when I'm pushed for chance, I picked that. Let's show it you. Some of you guys may have seen this on my video the other day. I'll show you. To his live stream, you've got to. This is the Cobner wood. This is everything's in this kit. It's just out of date. It's £9.99, but it's got everything in there. The malts, the yeast, everything like that. But more. Yeah, you're right, mate. Yeah. So yeah, that's a bit of a keg full of that. But with the yeah, you can use porridge oats. Oatmeal stout, that's what they use. I've not done an oatmeal stout, but I've read up about it quite a bit. And what the people are saying is, when you do the mash, is not to stir it too much, because if you introduce oxygen into the mash, it can create a stale effect. But I don't know. Just reading what I've read in the Bible, but I'm pretty sure that's probably true, because that Greg Hughes knows his stuff, doesn't he? Yeah, so I mean, that's there. With the kits, if you got, I'm just an average, say £12 for the extract kit, maybe 14, and then by the time you add Brew Enhancer, £6. If you put some hops in, if you dry hop, it does work out a lot more expensive. I do. How many beers on stock? So you keep missing these. That's all. Look, can you? How many beers on stock have you got? On stock, 3 is your max. I don't know if you mean with the. I've got 2 kegs, Stu. And what I tend to do with the kits, I tend to do the kits for the keg and the rest in the bottle. Yeah, I think that's, if you mean that. Oh, is it drinking 3 beers? But yeah, I've got 2. Sorry, I've got 3 fermenters, but I've only got 1 fermentation fridge. But I can use up here with I've got the Inkbird with a heat belt, and I put a cover over the top, keep the lights out, so it does a pretty good job if you want to do 2 beers for the keg. And I've got on there, that was the Cooper's Pale Ale, that's finished on the first tap. You can see the tap there, you probably can't get it. And the second one, that's the Cooper's Australian Lager, it's 4.1%. And I've had about, what, 15 pints or 500 millilitres, what you say. And I keep that, it sounds daft, I keep that for guests, because guests don't like, I'm not saying everyone, but on the whole, guests don't like flavoursome beers, I've found. They like really, I suppose it's like a Carling, a Carlsberg. They like something, not sure you guys agree with me, they like something just. You can use fish tank heaters, yeah. Bet they are well conditioned. Yeah, they are, mostly, mate, yeah. Fish tank heaters, I've seen people put them straight into fermenter. I wouldn't do that personally, because if that thing breaks, you do not want what's in that fish tank heater in your fermenter. Use a big builder's bucket. They are quite good, but you've got to make sure the builder's bucket's plenty of water, because I've had one of those fish tank heaters burn out. It's actually burnt a hole in the top of the builder's bucket, rendered it. Luckily the hole was at the top. I don't know. Oh God, I oh, poor old Steve. At least he's still awake, Steve. That's the main thing, isn't it? Yeah. But there's loads of ways. But the Inkbirds, I think, you know, just go and purchase one, some £25. Fish. Nice one there. Billy nice. Yeah, but just go for Inkbird. I've used Inkbird with a heat pad, a heat belt. The fermentation fridge is better, obviously, but you've got more and more expense. You've got, you know, space, haven't you? I'm not too bad in here, but I think I'm utilising all my space over here. I've got my bottling bucket. I'll tell you what I might do. If I find a glass, I might just. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just put these to one side, because these are my last tonight. I'm just going to pour this. I use fish. I think most did, yeah. I'm going to pour one of these. I'm going to pour one of these Cooper's. That's the one just saying, isn't it? Chocolate stout. So it's still over a week in the bottle. I'll show you. It's a bit of a nuclear. Hey, off, mate. Cheers. Dale. It's only just over a week in the bottle, and I think it's about 4.5% this, which is good. Give it a pour. I'll try and pour it aggressively. I know it's not, you know, the most, but it's gonna get better. Yeah, that's because it's been in the down here. It's not been conditioned that well. All right, cheers, mate. That's there's smell of chocolate in there. Flipping it! I tell you what, that's only 200 grams. I used some chocolate malt. That because it's down here. It's in the it's cooler down here. The ones in the I've got a fermentation cupboard. Well, it's not really. It's called a wardrobe, and because the temperature holds higher there, holds better. It's just so much better for the carbonation anyway. But that's as good as anything. 3 beers Friday. Hi mate. Did you prime? Or just let this? I've primed these ones in just. If you saw my video a while back with the yeast, the Cross My Loof, these are carbonation drops, and it's only one, and they're next to nothing. These things, they're just tiny. You're not as big as the Coopers, but for stout something like that, they're all right. These are to age, and a bit of a tip for you guys. What I found. Oops. Tell them to come over then. A bit of a tip. What I try to find with me beers, if you age them, I try to do percent per week. So, for instance, if it's 5% beer, I try to age it for 5 weeks. Where can you buy? Whereabouts are you, mate? Dale? Oh, you're in Bradford? Yeah, right, you're in Bradford, yeah. I've ordered Mr. Rogerson or Tony. Any CO2 suppliers, mainly for welding. I use fish tank heaters. Yeah, Bradford, yeah. Welding suppliers, mate, CO2. No, it's still there, mate. Just put them to back burner stew. You know me. I can't drink that fast, can I? I'll come back to them later. Yeah, welding suppliers, and a lot of people are funny with the CO2. I've been to three places and they wouldn't accept me without opening an account, and one of them asked if I could open an account. And I went through the rigmaroles of signing this. Are you a company? What's your company name? Well, I'm not a company. Oh, we can't deal with you then. Fair enough, but there's one on the other side of Stockport. Can't drink as fast. Cheers, Stu. Yeah, thanks for that, mate. Yeah, motor mouth. Yeah, yeah. So welding suppliers, mate. They will ask you, and I'm going to tell you his tale again because I know a lot of you guys who've seen my videos in the past. Yes, speak. Just don't tell me. I think I had that. It was at the milk toast I had the other week on the last video. Have a look, mate. Fantastic. Carbonation worked out really well. Right, this tale. This was the guy. He's a real character. Something like one of these 80s sitcoms, that kind of thing. And you know, I love characters like this. You know I do. Anyway, so I turned up one day, and he said, "He's got hair like." He's thin on top and it's all down his shoulders, a real character. I said, "How are you, mate?" It's a Saturday morning. "Fucking alright," he says. "Went out last night. £3.80 for a pint of bitter." I said, "Oh, right, bloody hell." So I said, "Oh, make me own." He says, "I wish I could." I said, "Why don't you?" "I haven't got time." Alright, so I said to him, I says, "Right," I says, "I'll have one of those CO2s refilled." He says, "Are you brewing a bottle? Brewing or welding?" I said, I'm brewing." "Fucking hell," he says. "There's some pissheads around here. It's the third one this morning." Yeah, it was, mate. Yeah. That's a cracking beer off Tony. I think for a kit, I think this will turn out in decent in time. But that guy from the gas supply, I said I'll take some beers next time. Cause I said, "What kind of beers do you drink?" "Fucking hell, drink anything." Cooled something. Yeah. Stouts, a bit of an issue. Stouts, aren't they? It's either minimal priming or none. Yeah. That's the obvious juice. It's almost gone. 22 watching and only 7 likes. Why is that? Come on, guys, give us a thumbs up. Oh, I'm going to keep this one. Jesus, it's 47 minutes already. Let's keep this one to half an hour. It's 47 minutes gone already. Flipping out. Try and keep it to an hour. So keep you oh, I've got 10, 11. Cheers, fellas. Thanks very much. I forgot. Oh, I've done first then. Cheers. Thanks very much. Cheers, mate. Yeah, it just helps, don't it, down the line. I noticed tonight, Brian, short circuited brewers. That's not an easy one to say on a couple, is it? 3,000 subs, and I remember when he first started, he had about 200 less than me. But he's got a fantastic channel. If you've not checked him out, go and check him out because he's got a brilliant channel. Dead professional, nothing like me. Just, you know, he's so good. 80 grams, yeah. Do you know, I've only ever batch primed once, and I don't know, I just find it so easy to bottle prime, either with a funnel and a level teaspoon of dextrose, or the carbonation drops are superb. But them cross my Lufons, because they're small, you've got a greater option of 1, 2 or 3, and I put 3, 17 likes. Cheers, fellas. I put 3 in the wheat beers, and I've got some of those going out. I've got to do a bit of a print out. I pieced the idea off Cidermeister, Alan. Thanks for that, Alan. So my idea, you know, the budget, the premium and the all grain, and we'll see where we go from there. I like to bottle prime, see that, so it's easier. No worries, mate. Yeah, we're all here together, and I just want to 4011. Hi, mate. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, you know, I haven't got a computer, and if I could do like a bit of a, you know, what do you call hangouts, that would be quite cool as well. But I don't know with Hangouts, and you guys, I'm not sure if you guys have done a live stream, but with Hangouts, I don't know. I tend to like get lost in the melee. So you've got, is it 7 or 8, and like before you know it, you've not spoken to anything, and you get one, 2, or 3 dominated the conversation, and if you're shy like me, you just get left in the background, don't you? That's my opinion anyway, but I'm not sure if anyone else agrees with that. I'm sure I'll get some feedback down the line there. Oh, for been Elvis juices, absolutely. Just losing that smell now. It's almost gone now. But does anybody know if they've got this? I've looked on the BrewDog. No, not really, mate. Cheers. Yeah, just when they put the BrewDog recipes, 13. Oh, 13. I think. Yeah. That's one. When the BrewDog put the recipe up, does anybody know if they put that one up there? The Elvis juice, because yes, you can. I think you can, Steve. Yeah, but can you actually host with a phone? I don't think you do. The Elvis juice. Does anybody know if they got the Elvis juice in the BrewDog catalogue of recipes? Because that's one I would definitely want to do. That's a fantastic beer. If you had that on tap, bloody hell, is it 6? Did I say 6.5? I don't know. There's been glasses on. 6.5. That's dangerous strength. It's only. Oh, nice son. Oh, look, yeah. I did look at them. I'm not actually printed them off. I need to do that. Do you need a handout? Yeah. Hangout. Yeah. Yeah. Like I say, I think you can join them, but I don't think you can actually host them, can you? And I don't know. I've got an old computer here, but it does what it wants. It's a bit like Albert, really, you know. If it wants to do something, it will, and if it doesn't, it won't. So there you go. Plus, there's no, on this older laptop we've got here, there's no camera, so it means getting a camera and a microphone. I really can't be arsed. 27 watching and only 18 likes. Come on, fellas. Thumbs up, and ladies, anybody out there? If anybody's not put a comment up, who never has before, put a comment up. Is there? I don't think there. Oh, he's in the living room, Stu. Just a bit of peace and quiet. Did you see that? I can see it there. I'm not sure where it is now. One big scratch on my nose. Is it? I think it's there. Probably can't pick up very well there, but yeah, big scratch overnight. I thought, what the flipping hell's that? Some guy said, what have you been doing? What do you mean? You've got a scratch on your nose? Didn't even know till the next day. 19 likes, yeah. But so I say, if anybody watching who's not put, there's 24 watching, so somebody's never put a comment before, just put, you know, say hi to me or to the other guys, and you know, it's part of a great community, and you know, it's good fun, and you know, nobody bites and nobody's here to, you know, dish out any dirt, anything like that. Look at the size of that. I know, yeah. You know what I say about a big nose, don't you? Yeah, good smell. Yeah, so yeah, it's just a great community. I'm not sure what I'd do with all my time if I didn't have YouTube at the moment, because I've been doing quite a bit, but and I've been watching videos on the telly, but forgetting to comment some. I need to go back, and I've seen, you know, quite a few Steve's, Narrowboat Brewer Marks as well, and Tony's. I need to go back and put the comments in, because when you watch them on telly, you just see to, yeah, it is, mate, cheers. You tend to get lost, and you watch a few videos before you know it. Jesus, you know. So get back on your phone, don't you, and then just do a few. 80 pints tomorrow, tin salt. Pure Gold, nice one, mate. That Pure Gold. Did Dozzy Brew do that one a while back? And that's another one I did watch part of it. And that Pure Gold. Is it is it Woodford's kit? I think it may be. 21, 22, 21. That's looking good. Yeah, better. And the Muntons kit, and I think there was some hops. Was it hop sachet, something like that? And looked a really good one. That. Yeah, nice one, mate. Yeah. Hi, first touch. Hi, Ant, alright, mate? Are you near the airport, mate? Not far off the airport, yeah. Probably about 7-8 miles, something like that. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Don't think there's a jet, maybe, I don't know. 2 packets of hops. Oh, nice one, mate, yeah, cheers. Them quality kits, I think they're as good as... I think I troubled to distinguish between a real good quality kit and an average all grain. I'm not sure you guys watch YouTube. It's cold feet tonight, and that's quite funny because I mentioned this last time, and I've got no shoes on. And it's a concrete floor, and I've got bleeding cold feet myself at the moment. So yeah. Let's get some. Do you know what? I can't wear slippers. I just think slippers are for old people, and I'd like to know how many of you guys watching this wear carpet slippers, because I can't do it. Packets, Woodford. Oh, nice one, yeah. I did the Sundew Woodford Sundew Ale, and that was in this second tap. First one, Sundew. Oh, nice one, Dan. You'll enjoy your first all grain. Just make sure you have plenty of time, mate, because factor of timing and add a couple of more hours. Jesus, Sondals, it's good to brew. No way feet get too hot. Don't get too hot round here, flood it. We'll look. Yeah, I'm sure Dan, you'll enjoy your first brew day, mate. Whatever time you take, just give it an extra third or whatever, something like that, because it is really good to get the results and that, and get the feedback. But it's just Sandals are better, yeah. 4 hours extra, yeah, that's something like that, yeah. Think of a number and double it, yeah. Something like that. 21. Flip-flops, flipping it. Can't remember last time I wear flip-flops. So. Yeah, Jesus sandals on the holiday. That's about the time you get freaking... Can't wear sandals in our house. How it bites your toes. Sundew Nelson. Not to say, but yeah, that's Sundew. I really like that one. Yeah, it's it really is a nice drink. I think I dry hop that one with something like 50 grams or something like that. And I say to everyone who does a kit, I actually think every kit should come with the instruction to dry hop, because it not only give the aroma, it gives a little bit more flavour as well. So, and in fact, I think the last one gave a little bit more bitterness, which it's not supposed to do, but I think it did. Yeah, so every kit I think should come, and as a rule of thumb, what I tend to do now with a lager, these are kits. A kit lager, 25 grams. A bitter, 50 grams, and an IPA, pale ale, something like that, up to 100 grams. That's my bit of a rule of thumb now for dry hopping on certain beers. And that's looking pretty sad, isn't it, that? But bear in mind, it has only been in the keg for in the bottle, sorry, for 7-8 days, something like that, so it will get better. But I'm just saying beforehand, if you're watching this, that's it's only basic. It's a Cooper's Stout. And I use cacao nibs, not cacao nibs, cacao powder. Did 100 grams in the boil. I steeped some grains, some chocolate malt, some black malt, some dark malts, and I put 100 grams with vanilla pods in as a dry hop, and it smells so chocolatey. I'm not sure how they transpose to the nibs or something like that. I say the nibs are better for keeping out of the overall shrub kind of thing, but when I did cold crash it, and it's turned out pretty damn well actually for a kit anyway. Hey Beardy, how are you, mate? What's the best hops to use for grapefruit flavours? Flipping out, that's a good question, isn't it? Is it Cascade, Citrus, something like that? Yeah, I think down them lines, yeah. Yep, I'm going that way. And I mean, I know. Alright, mate. If you've not got the Bible, which is named by Sue, which is Aunt's other half, which is a great name for anything. And I've heard this, not on YouTube as well. I've seen this on a website, and it's explained the book, and then at the bottom it says affectionately known as the Bible on YouTube community, that's a great plus to Sue. That's brilliant. That yeah. So if you haven't got the Bible, the homebrew beer book by Greg Hughes, you need to get it. Any of you, whether you're doing a kit, extract or grain, you need to get that book, and it's not expensive. It's £15–20, and it gives you all information on these hops, yeast. You know, it gives you on dry hopping, anything like that. So yeah, if you haven't got it, you need to go and get it. That's all, in my opinion anyway. Yep, you can't go wrong with that book, mate. Cracking book, and I've had loads of homebrew books, and I keep going back to that one. It's get on PDF, yeah. Do you know what? I'm dead. I'm not down with it, mate. I'm really old school. I just love, put my feet up in the living room, on the footstool, open a book, doing a fine mix, base, tasting base. That's not a bad evening's work, is it? Yeah. Favourite brew in the book. My favourite brew. Jesus. Now there's the one. I'd say. Oh God. Favourite. That's really difficult. Do you know that's so difficult? That's a really good question. That's a really difficult question to answer. And I'd like to, the other guys watching, put a comment down below. And if I could say my favourite, all I would say is, if I could only brew one beer from that book, what beer would that beer be? Now, God, it couldn't be anything too heavily hopped or high ABV, could it? So, if I could only brew one beer from that book, I'm not put on my book. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to that in a minute, Stu. I've got my bike, and I keep meaning to go on my bike to work, but when my daughter's gets rid of the car, she's gonna want a car, so it's maybe my excuse to, you have the car, love, and I'll go on my bike a couple of days a week. That's my excuse. Right, so if there's only one beer I could brew what would it be? I won't be in a minute because my wife's going to pick my daughter up. Elvis juice, 6 please. Hi Ellen, yep, that's just gone, that, mate. That's the one. Do you know what? That's funny, that. I was thinking of Amarillo. That's a fantastic beer, but. And God, tell you what a cracking question that is. I would say the pumpkin ale But the trouble with a pumpkin ale, you can't brew it all year round unless you use canned pumpkin, can you? Possibly. Yeah, I've not done the black IPA from the Bible, and I also like the. Oh God, what was the one I liked? The. I can't think of the name of it now. I wish I did. It's spiced. No, is it spiced honey beer? I don't know. Top of my head. No, wrong with. Imagine I wanted to be Sozzle when he'd Lincoln Carboy smash. That was damn news. Bad news, that wasn't it? Yeah. What I was saying to Alan when he did his video. Have you seen these? You can't get them over it. It's like a webbing. It's like an apron almost. It covers the carboy completely. They're just so much safer. Cascade, single hop, brilliant. Yep, you can't go wrong with that. Oh yeah. Oh, what was that one there? Yeah, that's the. Every time I see that video, the Kaiser cheese, I can't think of, that beer and the video, cracking. Yeah, it's one of my. It's every time I hear the song, I can't go to. It's. There's so many brilliant brews, and it's so difficult, isn't it? But it's that. That's a really good question, and I'd like to. Come on, guys, you watching? Who's brewed a beer out of the Bible? If you could only brew one beer again from the Bible, which would it be? Just drink the Cascade Sin. Not good. Wife needs her attention. Have a nice. Cheers, Beardy. Enjoy the wife. Enjoy the weekend. Sorry. Yeah, a bit full of balance. I should be on the carry on full of me, shouldn't I? Woo! Matron. That's Anna, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. So come on, you fellas watching this, who've seen this. You got Steve, Tony. You've got Tony, yeah. Steve, you've not fallen asleep, Mr. Mulson. Well done, Steve, you stayed awake. So, come on, guys. If you could brew one beer from the Bible, what would it be? Carry on, Cheshire. That'll do me, mate, yeah. Helps you a bit, think about cold. Awesome. Yeah. If I could get it all year round, go for the pumpkin ale, which I'm about to brew now. Flip to page. Let's have a look what Alan says there. You know what? Yeah, that's what I need to do, Alan. I've been looking at that as well. That New Zealand IPA it wasn't from the Bible. It was from that other book, which I can't think of the name off the top of my head. Empty head. But yeah, I love that as well. And I did a really small batch on this stovetop, and I think it was a 10 or 12 litre pot, and they just went so quick. Really, really like one. Not got the book. You need to get the book, Tony. Get it ordered this weekend. Sweet Nuki Brown, dextrose. What's Albert's favourite out of the Bible? What's Albert's favourite? Flipping out. What would it be? Something like a thing bite your ass, pale ale, something like that. I'm telling you, flipping out. He's a monkey him. Cover. UB, yeah. Cover. That's on Steve, yeah. Yeah. Page 136. If you should know, anyone knows. Yeah. That's one thing Albert doesn't like. You can't have anything. If you have anything, it might be a piece of toast. It might be anything. He wants it, but give me a sniff of beer, or especially if I don't drink a lot of whiskey, but if you have a glass of whiskey and he puts it through his nose, he's right away. So it's not a bad thing, is it, for a brew dog? I can hear him now. Come on, Albert. You'd like to see Albert? Alright mate, see you in a bit. I'll bring Albert in for you. Come on boys, yeah. Okay. Come on Albert, come and say hello, where are you? Come here. Right. Play silly buggers. Come here. There we go. There's the boy. Behind me. Say hello, Albert. Say hello. Now, who's a better looking? Eh? Oh, you're gorgeous, aren't you? Eh? Alright. Okay, guys. Oh, cheers, Steve, yeah. Play bite me in a minute. Loved his toy, Tony, flipping out, throwing it on the bedroom, on the living room the other day. Hi Albert, that's... He is, yeah. Go on, I'll let him down. If I have to jump away in a minute, he's been causing chaos. Yeah, I love that toy, Tony, flipping around the living room and then to the garden last week, so yeah. No competition, Albert. Oh, yeah. That looks like Albert's one, yeah. Can you see him? Look, look, look. Got a jacket there, he's pulling it off the flipping bike. Oh yeah, cycling, yeah. I need to get on the back of the bike, don't I? Flipping out. Jesus, where's this time going? 111, flipping out. Was there a plane called the 111 years ago? I'm not into planes, but I'm sure something's popped up there. Well, not down there, up there, I mean. Was it a 111? I don't know. Yeah, that's the... so, yeah, yeah. So them bears are going away. Alliance of Clothing. Cheers, mate. Went over ages ago. So. It's funny this because if you said before you do a live stream, these messages that come up, sorry, they come up down up here. They come down. You'll see for a few seconds. If someone puts one on and nobody else does, they disappear. Them. Next one comes up. Before you know it, if you're doing anything and you come back, you've missed the message. You've got to come. It's alright. It's not using the toilet, but alright. It's quite sociable. Come on up. Come on. Come and say hello. You must be strong. That's it. Alliance of Calgon. Where are you from, mate? And what's your name? Unless you're called Alliance Calgon. What's your name, yeah? Do you know what? I'm terrible with names, me though. You know, it's like you won't get entertainment like the TV. Mr. Start, what are you drinking? But yeah, there's the right. Okay, I've had the. That's the Brewdog 5am Saints, which is thus. Still there, and this is, this was the Brewdog Elvis Juice. Fantastic beer, really grapefruity. If you can get it down, yeah, really good. And this is just it's a Cooper's Chocolate Stout. Andrea, still at work. Still at work, flipping out. I thought I wouldn't fancy working late nights, but cheers for dropping in, mate. Appreciate that. I don't know what these live streams. I really enjoy them, and then when I wake up at morning, I think, you know, should I really do them and have a drink and something like that? But I mean, people do seem to enjoy them, don't they? So you know, as long as people enjoy them, I'll keep doing them. And I do. Albert, do enjoy doing them, but you know, it's like I do like the interaction and that kind of thing. You know, it's and I love like questions. Okay, I'll give a question now. Ah, from Leicester. You've got to drink the one. Cheers, mate. Thanks for that. Okay, right. A question for you, fellas, because I do like to interact with you. If you could only, I'm not talking liquid yeast because there's that many, isn't there? But if you could only ever use one dried yeast, what dried yeast would you use? That's quite an interesting question, and I'll tell you mine after I've heard a few. How much? It's real watching, mate. That's why. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I've just made, you know, stripped bare to the bones, and you know, I love doing them. And if people watch them, and you know, they interact, and you know, the feedback, then I'll keep doing them because you know, it's like USO fight. Do you know what? That's so strange, that isn't it? Because I'm actually torn between two, and I'm gonna see a few more USO 5. That's incredible. That's the first 4 come through USO 5, and you know, I'm going thinking on them ways myself, and I've got a bit of a no more coming through. But I'm between the USO 4 and the USO 5, and they both obviously ferment this. Reused over again, yeah. Do you know what? With these, yeah, these dried yeast, and you can put, you know, the wort on top of them, can't you? And I've done it myself, but they're just so cheap, aren't they? Unless you brew straight away, I just don't think they're worth keeping, because they're £3.59, something like that. I'm always on the road. Cheers, Andrew. Yeah, I've not seen a video for you for ages, mate, because you started to do the brew shed, wasn't you? That's been a long time ago. That I've not seen you for ages, but it's nice to have the interaction. Cross my loose US Pale Ale. Cool. Yep, I got them, mate. They're in the fridge. So give me my next brew. You know, at that price, yeah, you can't really go wrong, can you? Okay, so that's that. That's quite good feedback. That. Okay, so another one then. Them Cooper's yeast. I'm not talking years back. I'm talking the recent ones I've had. I wouldn't even bother with them, to be honest. I had some bad. Evening, what lager kit would you recommend? Scott Crampton. Hi, mate. That Cooper's European Lager, as was, is a really good lager. If you can get the temperatures down, that's really good. I think is it Bulldog Brewery? Is it Bulldog Beer Kits do a quality one, and they do a Cerveza or something like that. I like mango. Yeah. Yeah, if you're starting off, I'd go for the Cooper's European Lager, but try keep I think they do use a genuine lager yeast, and if you can, you need to get it down to a certain temperature, then raise it if you can. I know it's not always easy, depending on what gear you've got, and then condition. They reckon for 3 months, though, which I think is a long time. So if you could do, it sounds daft, but if you could do 2 back to back, and then just keep them to one side. Can you see? Yeah, it's that. It's the Bulldog, isn't it? Yeah, it's the thing. What was that? Cerveza. Is it Bulldog? I think it's Bulldog Cerveza. I think that's the one. And there's also another one. I can't think of the top of my head which one it is. Because lagers, I don't think lagers are as good in kits as ales. But that might be my opinion, but it's just my opinion, and if everybody else thinks like that, I'd like to know. Them good yeast, yeah, the soft. I think all soft brew yeast, the dried yeast, are really good. I've not used many liquid yeast, and I've used the it was Ings Ale yeast on the. It was some stout. I can't think what it was off the top of my head, but it wasn't brilliant results. But whether it was just that particular beer or the yeast, I don't know. Be interesting to find out and redo the beer again. So yeah, if you could use, any of you fellas, if you could only use one grain, what would you use? You know, just that. Just that. Yeah. I think I have. Yeah, it's been about. It was a small batch on the stove top, and it was okay, but it wasn't brilliant. And at my local homebrew shop, Albert, come here. Just come and show yourself. Come on. Come on, you're on telly now. Marisotta, yep, I'll go for Marisotta as well. Marisotta pale malt, yeah. Marisotta, that pale malt I got, just you can't see that. That's from the homebrew shop in Ireland. It was £20. It was Muntons, £20, and it was £6-7 delivery, £27. My local homebrew shop does the Marisotta in a 25kg pack, and it's £48. It's like double the price, so I can't justify that, to be honest. If I was going for a competition beer, then maybe, but I can't see it being twice as good as, you know, as what's in that package there. But yeah, I'd go for Marisotta as well. Tight son. Yeah, I'm not made of money, you know. Hey, times are hard in Cheshire. Got a credit crunch round here, you know. Got a dog to feed, haven't we? Hey? Want to drink a beer? No. Told you don't like it. Try the coleslaw. Get on the so I've seen in my homebrew shop. I don't know if you've seen them in yours. They're £10. You've got Simply Beer kits. They do a lager in that. So what I would do, would use a Simply Beer kit, and I would use dextrose, and I would use a lager yeast and a dry hop with something like a SARS, something like that. Golden Promise. That Golden Promise also a really good malt as well, isn't it? It's a nice beer, it's just bought. Yeah, that Aussie Brew did the one, didn't he? I mentioned it a while back. Trouble is with these things, when they come back round, you can't remember who's been on earlier and who's been on later, but that may be just me. But yeah, check Aussie Brew. He's done one. I think he's bottled it. Yeah. We bottled it. Bottle it tomorrow, and they play United, won't they? That's a UK thing for you guys watching overseas. Anybody there? Liverpool v United, and it's a game that's, I don't know. It's strange, isn't it? Because I don't like either. Well, not that I don't like either. I prefer Liverpool over United, but if it was going towards the title, I'd want to draw. Albert, come on. And you guys in the UK, I'll tell you this. Where it comes from, the rivalry between Liverpool and United, it's not from football. It comes from Master Pint kits. Yeah, I've had the Master Pint kits. I think I've had was it a Czech lager, and it's a really decent drop. I would say dry hop. Hey mate, let's have a look at this. What did he say? For me, working on the 8th. Think of the money, mate. Think of the money. Yeah, the rivalry between Manchester United and Liverpool, it actually comes from Manchester United are not from Manchester, from Trafford, which is along the Manchester Ship Canal to the docks of Liverpool. And the trouble was, when they opened the Manchester Ship Canal, a lot of the jobs from Liverpool docks, they came into Manchester, which is Trafford, Stretford via, whatever you say, and then all the jobs from there came, and the people in Liverpool lost their jobs, so that's where the rivalry in football comes from, and that's why you got the rivalry between Liverpool and Manchester United as opposed to Everton and Manchester City, or Manchester United and Everton and Manchester City and Liverpool, if you get me drift. So yeah, the main thing is the Ship Canal, Liverpool and United, and that's where it stems from originally, and that thing has, you know, it's just gone on and on, and that's what Albert, come here. Sorry about the boy. He's come here. If that makes any sense to you fellas, and it's a bit of a, you know, it's not just beer here, you know, it's educational as well, you know. I've got John Craven on next week. I'm at 509. Pin Roads up and that. Tell you what, I don't know the road bottom of my street. I'm awful, me. I couldn't drive for a living. I get lost coming home from work, no chance. Albert, come here. Glasgow Smiles. Oh, great, wasn't he, John Craven? That was the first in my era. I mean, I'm 35 now, so you know I remember him well. Chelsea be a tough game this weekend. Hang on. What's that there? Oh, cherries, yes. Oh, Chelsea be a tough game. And never mind the City one, maybe. Don't talk about my ring, mate. Let's have a look here. Right, Glasgow Smiles. Cheers, boys. John Cravens. Chelsea be a tough game this weekend with no Aguero. But we're not playing Chelsea, we're playing Stoke, so I'm not sure what that means. Never minded, only, well, maybe after. Yeah, well, to be honest, that when City won the league, I think, and I think Liverpool deserved to win it, and it was just one of those things, and it was, you know, I think what helped us, we'd won it, Albert, 2 years previously on the death, but I think Liverpool were the best team that season, but it was just one of those things, wasn't it? And, you know, I'm not complaining too much. Didn't know, yeah, that's where it comes from, mate, yeah. What was my mistake? No worries, mate, yeah. But I make more mistakes every day than anybody of you out there. Oh, but come here. Yeah, it's quite interesting, that rivalry, and I didn't know myself until a few years ago. And when you look back on the history, and anybody there who's not been to Liverpool, just go and have a weekend there. Fantastic. The Albert Docks, what they've done to that. They've got the Beatles Museum, the Beatles tour, and you can go on to National Trust, and you can go and visit John Lennon's and Paul McCartney's childhood homes. Fantastic. Childhood homes, and you can go in there and just see John came from money. I think he was his adopted mother, and Paul was more humble, but you know they've got the houses preserved, and it's fantastic. And Liverpool's got so much. And another little tale there. Little guys may know this one. Milton Keynes. Liverpool is a fun place. Yeah, brilliant people, Scousers. Yeah. Another thing is when Liverpool they opened the shopping centre. It's called Liverpool One, and the Everton fans, when they had a shop, it was the Liverpool One and Everton Two, which is quite good actually. I hope there'll be a few goals. 2-1 goals. I'm a Sunderland fan. I saw that video, the Posner in the corner. Yeah, that was fantastic. And you know, I think I think if City hadn't won the title that year, I think they would have been damaged for years because, you know, going into the game, and this is City all over this. And I mean, I'm going back to City, you know, from the main Albert, from the main road, and we're going back there, and it didn't surprise me the way it finished. But 1-0 in front, and we had to win that day to win the title, and we were winning 1-0. United winning 1-0 early on, and we were getting beat 2-1, and it's just City all over, and they can't do things easily. I'd love to win the title 5-6 games in advance and enjoy it, but that's just what's. Cheers, mate. Albert wants a pee. I don't know what he wants. He's a fucking whinger, isn't he? What do you want? No, Albert wants his own way as usual. God, I'm bad. 1:30, flipping it. Should we wrap it up, guys? I can manage another 10 minutes. Not sure what Albert wants to do. Don't you do football? Play with. I know what you mean, Tony, and I think rugby is a more honest game than football. But do you know when something's in your blood, it's there. You can't ever change it. All right, good 10 minutes. Yeah, you can't change it, can you? It's in your blood, and you know I was brought up on football. It sounds silly, but my dad never went to football, but he did love Man City. Get another, yeah. You know, do you know what? As you can see there, my dad's actually with us. Cheers, mate. Cheers, Kel. Thanks for watching, mate. I'll catch you later. My dad's actually up there. You can see there's like a point in there. There's a bag up there. So that's actually my dad's. Well, the remains of my dad's ashes up there, and he's with me. And when I have a beer and a pour, and I just say, you know, cheers, Ken. And it's strange because you guys have still got your dads out there, and you know you go for a beer with them. And I just wish my dad was here to have a beer with me, but he is with me because when I pull a pint and I put a new beer in the keg, you know, I just say, oh, what we've got, and you know, he'd be chuffed, my dad. So yeah, it sounds a bit soppy, but you know, it's just the way it is, isn't it? And family, you know, blood's thicker than water, isn't it? So yeah, I do like to have a beer with my dad, so I still do now and again. Cheers, though. Yeah, you can't. It's just something, isn't it? And it's, you know. Hi. Cheers, Steve. I never knew my grandparents because my last grandparent died when I think it was 3 years old. So because they were older grandparents, I never really. My mum and dad were like the youngest of their siblings, kind of thing. So I never knew my grandparents. But yeah, it's just. Oh, what do you want? Give me a second, guys. I'll take Albert out. Come on. Come on. I'm back. Sorry, fellas. Just check his messages. I'm back. There we go. Hey! So read these, yeah. Right, that's bad, isn't it? Sorry about that, yeah. Everyone leaves and like, so I'm back, you know. I'd set Albert out. Let me cheeky son. Hello, piss. Thanks for the support, fellas, yeah. Well, the cat's away, yeah. Oh, flipping out. 1:37, it's only frigging 2 hours, isn't it? Right. Okay. Backyards. What's the worst beer you've ever made? That'd be quite an interesting one. So I've got a couple myself. What did I do? I did a lager with a lager yeast. No, they've just come back, mate. They've all come back now. The girls and the Albert's knocking about somewhere now. Rhubarb beer with no hops. I did a lager. I didn't raise the temperature. You know when you get the smell of eggs when you make a lager and the lager yeast, it never went away. A lot of it, people say it went away, but it was just like smelling rotten eggs and not nice at all. So that was my worst beer. At the time I didn't have temperature control, so I couldn't like raise lower temperature as I should have done, but he put me off doing a lager for a long time, and someone mentioned, I've done a lager. That was the last lager I did, all grain, and it was not a nice experience, but yeah. Ginger beer, right, Tony, yeah. Ginger beer's funny, isn't it? It's either like, it's something you either love or you don't, isn't it? You know, that's a bit like Marmite, isn't it? You know, it's like, you get that taste, that zing, don't you? Every beer I've made this year. Can't, mate. Every beer can't be bad. Flipping a Calbert's whining. I think I'm going to have to wrap up, fellas, because we're getting to 1:40 and my boy needs me more than you guys do. Most of them so far. Cork home, but he made some good beers. I've seen some of them beers, mate. They've been okay. Should we wrap it up then, guys? Got 18 watching. Now still doing kits. Oh, whatever it was called. I thought the Wilco kits were okay, the Hoppy Copper, but they need some help, didn't they? £280. That's... I know you guys are trying to keep me here, aren't they? Yeah. Thanks for the chat. Thanks for joining me, fellas. Down to 14 now anyway, so we've got 25 likes. Up to 140, so it's been a pleasure. Do you fancy doing it again sometime? And perhaps next weekend we'll have another sesh, shall we? I've quite enjoyed it, actually. Thanks, Alan. Yep, cheers, mate, and yourself, yeah. Cheers, fellas. Cheers, thanks for dropping by, much appreciated. Without you fellas, I wouldn't be doing the videos, so see you, Steve. Cheers, mate. Good weekend. Blessings to all the family. So cheers, Don. Cheers. And I've enjoyed it, and if you guys have enjoyed it, we'll do it again sometime. And cheers, fellas. Catch you later.